certainly there has been a big change from the tactical use of drones as eyes in the sky into now a strategic use of drones designed to frighten and scare civilians. This is all an echo, if you like, of the latter stages of World War II, when Hitler used vengeance weapons, V1 and V2 rockets, just to scare and frighten England. Putin clearly thinks he is losing the war and has turned to this particular strategy of revenge and vengeance.
So you are saying that these weapons are being used to terrorise the Ukrainian population rather than to strike at military targets?
Yes, the drones themselves are fairly simple and low cost, so they can swamp the defensive systems, and some drones will get through, but they have a very poor guidance system, so they're effectively being aimed at area targets, let's say, such as cities. The Russians can say that they're aiming them at specific aim points of, say, infrastructure and military units, but the guidance system is such that there is no way they will accurately hit those targets, so they're just hitting things at random.
The US believes Iran is supplying Russia with these drones. If true, what is the significance of that for the direction of the war in Ukraine?
It means that the Russians have certainly run out, or are just about to run out, of their modern long-range missiles. These drones, as I said, are relatively simple. The Russians are modifying them slightly and are putting a different guidance system on them. So they have a GPS-like guidance system. So they're just simply flying to a point in space. For the Russians, though, they can build these things by the thousands, and it's very difficult for the Ukrainians to completely stop them. During World War II, Allied troops had to capture German launching sites for those vengeance weapons. The Ukrainians are not allowed to attack sites inside Russia, so Russia could sit and launch these things for months, if not years to come.
And so could the drones turn the war back into Russia's favour?
No, they hold no military value. So as far as retaking the town of Kherson and the Donbass, they will not impact that. So the Ukrainians can win the war, if you like, in the sense of recapturing all of their territory, but the Russians can just simply keep on doing this forever and ever.
I mentioned that the use of these drones has been widely condemned by the West. Western nations too have used drones in previous conflicts. How are they changing warfare, and under what circumstances is it acceptable for them to be used?
Under the laws of war, weapons fired by aircraft and by drones have to be accurately aimed, and they have to cause the minimum collateral damage. So while inflicting deaths on civilians are acceptable, there has to be a very good military reason for that. The Western drones have fired smart weapons, and they've been very precisely aimed. This has at least partially been because Western drones are fairly small, and so if you're launching a small weapon, you need it to be very accurate. Russia has turned that paradigm on its head, if you like, and is now launching a lot of drones, which each only carry about 20 kilograms of explosive, but it's just the sheer numbers of them and the fact that they're just completely random. So this is a different approach. This is a different use of drones, and perhaps this kind of large-scale mass use of cheap drones simply to frighten, terrorise and scare civilians, perhaps this is a worrying trend for the future.
Do you expect that we will see more of this in the changing nature of warfare?
I would certainly think so, principally among those nations who don't follow the laws of war. Certainly previous wars have seen terror attacks like this. During the Iran-Iraq war back in the 1980s, they used long-range rockets in a similar mode. As I said, Hitler used long-range rockets similarly as well. So, but this is a change in that these drones, individually speaking, are so cheap, you can launch very large numbers of them. Previously, rockets have been expensive, and so countries have gradually run out of supplies of them. In this case, though, they can certainly build them very quickly, very cheaply, and they can use them for very long periods of time.